Hey, what's up, everybody? I am so excited to bring two of our rock star agents, Ciara and Marissa. How are you guys?
Good. How are you? Hi.
All right, excellent. So it's both of you together. Yay! It's a party.
Two is better than one.
Absolutely. So tell us how come I have both of you? This is exciting, but tell us the reason why.
Well, so for me, when I got into real estate, I what you hear a lot, it's all competitive, it's a lot of competition. But for me, I'm more of like a team player. So if when and both of us are the same. So instead of competition, we collaborate. So it's nice to have, that person, we bounce ideas off of each other, and it's a collaboration which is good for the good of the market as for the people.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
and to add with that, I'd say two brains are better than one, and so we might have different resources, we might have different ideas that we can, put towards our real estate business and growing different relationships. And I think also, with us being very similar in personality, we're just really like rock star agents, and we really care about what we're doing. And that's kind of why we're partnered together. And we also just really want to see each other succeed in real estate too, since we're both newer agents.
So tell us what made you choose real estate? Why real estate for you?
Well, for me personally, I had about a 10-year career as an environmental scientist, and I kind of went through that period and I was like, I don't know if I want to do this the rest of my life. What could I do that provides me flexibility with my time, gives me control over my own business and what I'm doing with my life, and what's going to help generate a good income for my future? And I thought, well, real estate, and people have always told me I would be good at it as a realtor, so I went with it.
And for me, so a little background on me. Before I was in real estate, I worked in the casino as a table games dealer. So if anybody knows about the casino, it's kind of a negative environment. You're taking people's money, but I really enjoyed the personal aspect, getting to know people, building connections, people who come in just to see me, and asking them, how's your mom, and just building genuine connections. That was the only part of that job that I liked. So when I was wondering what else can I do, someone had mentioned, you would be great with real estate. You love talking to people. You could talk all day. And so when I found out that real estate is about building connections that are genuine, and I'm giving them something rather than taking their money, that's kind of was appealing to me.
So wow, I had no idea. Such different backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
And how did you find each other in terms of figuring out with such different backgrounds that you work well together?
I don't know. Marissa and I actually met at an open house that we had done together, and I never met her prior to that. And we just got to talking, and I really enjoyed like what she valued about herself and valued about real estate. And I also saw like a different side of her than what you would normally see in a realtor, as you can see.
We're all about everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody can eat. Let's all work together.
Yeah. So we have different personalities, but we also have a lot of things in common. So I think that helps us in our business together.
Yeah, no, and we're both kind of on the same page with our approach. We're not about going out there and being sharky. We're about being genuine, building a relationship. That way we can have people who want to use us, want their family to use us. And that's more what we valued than just going and trying to get a deal. And so that's, I feel like, what we connect on a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do? What do you do in terms of generating business that you do together?
Let's see.
So, well, we do a lot of open houses together, and that's really great because that means we're able to like really talk to every single person that comes in the door. and you're not by yourself, so you can't sometimes do that. And then we usually go door knocking before and after our open houses around the neighborhood, just so that we get our name out there, our faces out there if they didn't come to the open house. And then lately we've been doing a lot of door knocking around apartment buildings, around like the North Park area, University Heights, trying to get in on people our age in that millennial area who's getting ready and thinking about buying. And so we're trying to go after those types of niche communities and
inform them.
Yeah, and inform them of the great aspects of owning a home. What else do we do?
No, so I mean, one thing right now, we had kind of talked about it before, and now we're really starting to get the ball rolling, is hosting events with a lender to, like we said, we've been going to the apartments, trying to basically people who are paying those high rents who just really don't have the time or resources to figure out the steps they need to take to own a home. Mm-hmm. So we're kind of just trying to reach out to people like that and then co-host an event with a lender so we can get them all in a fun environment, like a cocktail hour, so we can inform them and just let them know this is possible. Here's the steps you need to take, and we're here to help you figure out what you need to do to get into your dream home.
So how are you addressing the challenges of today's buying environment, the high interest rates and relatively still low inventory, and how do you address that, and how do you help your buyers and your clients get over that hump?
I mean, so one of the biggest things I feel right now is a lot of people have fear. But so I guess one of the biggest things is we're trying to help people understand that what your interest rate is now is not necessarily your interest rate, forever. So when they go down, right, you can get today's prices because the market has shifted. Prices are going down. There's a lot of benefits, a lot more seller credits. It's easier to get offers accepted in this market. So right now we have the benefit of not a lot of competition. So let's get you in now. And then when the interest rates go down, it will be a great opportunity to refinance. So it's more about getting in with a payment you're comfortable with, and then, refinancing.
Yeah, and I think also too, just educating our buyers and anyone that we talk to about real estate is that you don't want to wait on this opportunity that you have now to buy. Yes, interest rates are rising, but so are home prices also going to be more expensive. So if you wait until next year when rates are down, the median sales price may have gone up between now and then. And so really educating them that we'll get you into something now. It'll be at a great price. It'll probably be worth more later on, and you can sell your home for more than what you paid for. And then, education about their loan and refinancing, and just helping them get the most quality and benefit out of buying right now.
So what do you say is the most concern that you mentioned that you're in that generation, you're in the millennial generation. What do you see as their biggest fears, and also what do you see as the biggest opportunity for that group?
I think just drawing on personal experience, wondering what's going to happen with the state of our student loans that many of us have right now, and the economy, and finding a job in our field or what we want to do. Like just having those feelings of knowing the uncertainty is something that we as realtors have to really hone in on with people our age, and really get them, like Marissa said, over the fear, and just get them on an education-based approach, and also helping them to start saving money, because a lot of people our age aren't saving money for a home, and we're not able to. So really connecting them with the right type of people that could set us all up for success down the line is what we're trying to do.
And also, there's a lot of fear of getting into a house and the price dropping. And so it's kind of like Sierra said, it's more about educating, because when you get into the house, you're not going to move tomorrow. So that price drop that you're seeing, a month from now, 2 months from now, it's not really relevant, because if you plan to stay in your house for 5 years, 10 years, historically house prices, they do go on an incline. So it's about kind of removing that fear of what is it going to be worth a year from now if it drops, and just kind of educating them about, how the market has been historically.
And nobody likes inflation, and it's not pleasant to see that you have to pay more at the grocery store. But at the same time, if you have a fixed rate mortgage, and your mortgage is not going up as everything else is moving up, then buying a house or owning a house becomes that much more attractive, because here's one really important cost in your life that, instead of it going up, it actually is going down as everything else is going up, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I have looked back at an apartment I rented back in 2012 for $1,200 that now is over $3,000. And I mean, if we're talking in terms of a home, that's your mortgage, it's fixed. So the cost of apartments now is just keeps going up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it will continue to go up. And that's why it's another great reason to educate people in our age range about why home ownership is truly more beneficial, and not just some real estate scam or us trying to convince people to buy real estate. It really is a good investment too. And I think connecting that part of it, like saying like, oh, maybe your real estate can be an investment, and this is going to benefit you in your career and your own businesses too. And then, you'll be set up for success later on down the line, and then you can retire early like we all want to.
Yeah, it's a safety net. Instead of being scared and have fear, this is a gold mine. Getting that piece of land, that is your safety net.
And you know what? I've actually seen so many millennials, like you say, that were able to get in, like, let's say 5 years ago, and in the last 5 years, as much as real estate has appreciated, that they were able to pull equity out and pay those pesky student loans with the equity of their homes. Mm-hmm. So that's another thing that is the benefit of this home ownership that we're talking about, right?
Exactly.
So given that that's what you are working on, how do you get the word out about your services? How do you let your clients know that you are now in real estate, and you're ready, able, and excited to help people get into their homes?
Well, aside from using social media to get that out, just telling all of our friends, I'm a personally very extroverted person, so I go out a lot. I go out to a lot of different events, and just making it a constant mindset to just always bring up real estate in some way, and to talk to people about it and let them know and be in their face like, hey, I'm a realtor and I'm also your friend, and that means you can trust me and you like me, and I'm going to do a great service for you.
That's awesome. Yeah, also just, connecting with people who, we have people who we see every day on social media. We see their pictures, but we're not connecting. So just reaching out and seeing how people are doing and informing them, letting them know. And then also, from just people that we've met through open houses, staying in touch, checking on them and building relationships, going for coffee, letting them know, hey, even if you're not looking right now, what questions do you have? We're here.
Mm-hmm. And I love the way that you are able to connect with people, and you are able to explain things. And it's really amazing to watch you when you're talking to your clients, and just basically are able to talk about everything so freely and so easily, and come up with all sorts of answers that frankly doesn't occur to me and doesn't come to my mind. So I love that about what you do for your clients.
And that's also a great thing about us working together is we fill in each other's gaps. So when we're talking, if there's something that Sarah is more knowledgeable on, I'll let her take the lead. And then if there's something that I have more knowledge on, I can take the lead. But you have both of us working together to get you all the answers that you need. And it's just a collaboration. It's great.
But that, and I also think that's also just the core values of Pemberley too, is just like
Yes.
really being a team no matter what, and letting our clients know that we're all here for you, and it's not just one realtor.
Absolutely. The team aspect is means more bandwidth and better service for our clients, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Very good. So what do you think the clients want to take away from working with you?
Ooh. That's a good one. I mean, for me, my biggest thing that I would want clients to take away from is just a completely positive experience that, I mean, obviously there's going to be road bumps, but that I was there to help and support, guide them, and I want them to take away a forever relationship that they always will come back to me and just they'll remember how we made them feel.
Yeah, and I want our clients to remember that if I'm not here, then Marissa's available. If Marissa's not available, then I'm here, and that no matter what, we'll always be in communication with you. We'll always be following up with you, and we're very accountable with each other, and so we're going to maintain that through all of our relationships and all of our transactions, and that's the best way that we can provide great customer service.
Excellent. Okay. Very good. Well, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to get to know you more. I had no idea that I'm actually talking to an environmental scientist.
Yes. Yes.
And Marissa, being on the side of actually handing out cards, you've got to set up the game night over at Pemberley.
I'm ready when you guys are.
Casino night.
For fun, not money though.
Okay, very good. Well, thank you guys for joining me and giving this amazing window to who you are and how you service your clients. And if you are trying to get a hold of Marissa and Ciara, this is their names. This is how you pronounce and write their names. And if you're trying to get a hold of Ciara, that's her phone number. And if you're trying to get a hold of Marissa, that's her number. They are big on Instagram, so they're both doing some really, really fun stuff on Instagram. So please search for them and get to know them. And if you are trying to send them an email, there is Ciara's number and there is Marissa's number. And of course, PemberleyRealty.com is where you can find us. So if you find this interview interesting, please give us a thumbs up and like us and subscribe to our channel and let us know how we can help you. And we appreciate you watching our program today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.